That's it. Coming to alloys. Okay, Priyan, alloys. So, before, children, before classes we have studied about metallurgy in detail. In before classes, I told about metallurgy, what steps involved in extraction. I told enrichment, oxidation, extraction, purification, then refining, then what all the things we will do in this. I told. Now we will go to discuss alloys. What is an alloy? Alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or non-metal. It is a homogeneous. Homogeneous means clearly, continuously, perfectly soluble, and concentration will be equal at all positions. Okay, children? So, children, why we do alloy? We do alloy to change its properties. How to change its properties? Some of the examples I will give. How the properties will be changed, I will say, then you will understand, children. Suppose steel is there. Steel. What is steel? Iron plus carbon is steel. Pure iron on this earth no one will use because pure iron is very soft. Pure iron no one will use anywhere. Whatever we are seeing outside we call iron, it is the steel original. Because pure iron is pig iron is soft. Okay, pure iron no one will use, and steel we will use. What is steel means iron plus carbon is called steel, and now it will become very strong. How much strong? Even we can construct big buildings that much strong. Okay, now next one, stainless steel. This is also alloy. This alloy consists of iron, carbon, chromium, nickel. What is the specialty of stainless steel? The steel which do not undergo rusting. If you don't want rust, then you use stainless steel. If you don't want rust, then we'll use stainless steel. In our houses, we use all the vessels in the kitchen. Most of them are stainless steel only the children because they don't rust. One more example. Suppose brass is there. Brass composition copper plus zinc. Copper and zinc, if you mix together, it becomes alloy brass, where brass doorknobs, door handles, etc. Okay, or bronze. What is bronze composition? Copper plus tin. Bronze is used in making statues and in bronze coins, etc. They are made. Okay, properties keep changing. Property they become hard, they become strong. Okay, or else solder. What is the composition of solder? All these compositions are there in your textbook. You should remember. You should write it separately. Very important. Any one composition they are asking in exam continuously 1 mark. What is solder? Lead and tin is solder. Lead and tin when they put together, that is solder. It is used in joining the wires together by electricians. Did you see anything? Two wires they will solder like this with the soldering machine and they will solder. Okay, sixth one. Amalgam. This year they asked this question. What is an amalgam? What is an amalgam? Any alloy of mercury is called amalgam. If one of the composition is mercury, then that alloy is called amalgam. Any alloy of mercury is called amalgam. Any alloy of mercury is called what, children? Amalgam. Okay, next. 22 karat gold. They will ask, what is 22 karat gold? 22 karat gold is ornament gold, children. It is used in making jewelry. Pure gold is 24, but no one will use 24 karat. Why? Because it is soft, brittle. No one will make jewelry from 24 karat gold, children, because it will break. So 22 karat means 22 parts gold they will put, and 2 parts they will put copper or silver. 2 parts copper or silver. Impurity you have to keep compulsory. If you don't put copper, children, jewelry will be very soft, easy to break. No, sir, I want to store them in biscuits from gold biscuits means 24 karat. No, I want to make ornaments, gold chain, gold lockets, gold bangles means you have to use 22 karat. 22 karat are very strong because we are adding copper or silver. They will make it strong. Okay, children. Now, in physics, children, one nichrome wire I told when I am discussing electricity. Do you remember, children, nichrome wire? It is a composition of nickel and chromium. It's used in making heaters. I told you when I'm telling electricity lesson, it is used in making heater coils. Heater coils are made up of nichrome. Okay, children. Like this, so many alloys are there, children. But in your textbook, these compositions are given. They are very important examination point of view. 1 mark question they will ask. Like this time they ask what is an amalgam. Any alloy of mercury is called amalgam. Okay, so sometime back they asked what is stainless steel composition, what is it is used for. Stainless steel composition, 1 mark, iron, carbon, chromium, nickel. It do not get rust. It is used in making steel vessels, etc., etc. Everywhere, wherever you don't want rusting, stainless steel they will use. So these are the things, children. Okay, this is about alloys. Okay, so how do you prepare alloy? That is the question. How do you prepare alloy? Okay, how do you prepare alloy? All the compositions I told you, children. So how do you prepare alloy? If you want to prepare alloy, suppose copper and zinc, you want to prepare brass. Melt copper, melt zinc. On melting, mix them. After melting, mix them. Allow it to cool. After cooling, it will become hard. That hard is called brass. Brass. Understood? Brass. What is brass? Copper and zinc. How do you prepare? How do you prepare? How do you make alloys? They will ask. You have to melt the two metals and mix them thoroughly. Or sometimes a metal and non-metal. Carbon is a non-metal, no children. Carbon is a non-metal. A metal and non-metal also can give you alloy. A metal and non-metal also can give you alloy. Anytime, melt the metals and put them, mix them, cool them, heat them, and make it hard. That's all. That is how you will make alloys. Okay, sir. So alloying is also used one of the measure to prevent rusting. Alloy is also okay. So first alloy. What is an alloy definition? Homogeneous mixture of two or more metal and non-metal. Some of the examples are all these examples. And what? How do you prepare alloy? Alloy is prepared by melting the metals and mixing them and cooling them. Now, what are the methods to prevent rusting? What are the methods to prevent rusting? Okay, children. What are the methods to prevent rusting? Check, children. Let's see, children. Methods to prevent rusting. Okay. First one, painting. Normally we paint, no children. Painting prevents rusting. Okay. Greasing. By putting grease also we can prevent rusting. Oiling. By putting oil also we can prevent rusting. Galvanization. By coating zinc. Zinc coating is called galvanization. Zinc coating is galvanization. Zinc coating is called by coating zinc also you can prevent rusting. Chrome plating. By chromium plating also you can prevent rusting. Chrome plating means you have to paint with chromium. Okay, chrome plating. Okay, children. Some people will do tin plating also. There is different, children. Galvanization, chrome plating. Alloying is also one of the best methods. I told in stainless steel. And anodizing. Anodizing. Okay, what is anodizing? What is anodizing? Before telling about anodizing, I want to discuss. Can anyone say what is the only metal which do not undergo rusting?
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Aluminium. Aluminium will never undergo rusting. Okay, children, aluminium, apart from gold and platinum, aluminium also will never undergo rusting. Why? Even though it is active, why it won't rusting means because
It
It will
forms
form an oxide layer.
it forms
an
oxide
oxide
layer. Aluminium will form oxide layer around it, which prevents further corrosion. Aluminium will form oxide layer around it. Itself, aluminium will form oxide layer around it, which prevents further corrosion. Again, I'm saying aluminium will form oxide layer, which prevents further corrosion. Last time, aluminium forms oxide layer itself, which prevents further corrosion. That is aluminium. But if we artificially create an oxide layer, if we create oxide layer, that also prevent corrosion. That artificial creation of oxide layer on any metal is called anodizing. It is given in yellow box in the textbook. Very, very important. What is anodizing? It very directly won't understand. That's why I said about aluminium. Aluminium creates oxide layer around it now, which prevents further corrosion. Seeing that example, that oxide layer we will keep by ourselves on some other metals, which prevents further corrosion. What is anodizing? Artificial creation of oxide layer on the metals to prevent corrosion. Again, I'm saying artificial creation of oxide layer on the metals to prevent corrosion. Last time I'm saying artificial creation of oxide layer on the metals to prevent corrosion is called anodizing. These are the methods to prevent rusting and rusting or corrosion. Painting, greasing, oiling, galvanization, concreting, alloying, anodizing. Okay, they will ask 2, 3. You write all 7 children. Okay, and what is anodizing? If they ask you, right, artificial creation of oxide layer on the metals is called anodizing. Okay, children, these are the methods to prevent. And last, I want to say, children, 3 test tube experiment. I want to say 3 test tube experiment. Children, 3 test tube experiment. 3 test tube experiment where we want to show factors necessary for rusting. If iron want to rust, children, if iron want to rust, we know it requires air and it requires moisture. In presence of air and moisture, it forms rust, formalizes Fe2. Okay, balancing children. 2 twos are 4, 3 twos are 6. Okay, so iron, if it want to rust, compulsory air is needed and water is needed. Air is needed and water is needed. Okay, let's do a small experiment. 3 test tube experiment. Here you put some iron tanks. Here one iron layer. Here one iron layer. Here one iron layer. Okay, iron layers I'm keeping. Children, here oxygen is there. Air, I mean to say air is there. Moisture is also there in the atmosphere. And here rusting occurs. Now here what you do, children. Here what you do. All of you see. Here what you do. Here you put in water. You put in water. And on the water put some oil, children. Oil will prevent air. Oil will prevent air. Water is there but no air. Water is there but no air. So will rusting occur here, children? Will rusting occur or not?
No.
No, rusting won't occur because air is not there. Oil, water is there. Surplus water is there. It is dipped in water, but oil is there which prevents air. That's why here rusting won't occur. And children, here air is there. Here air is there, and moisture is also there. To absorb moisture, we are keeping cobalt chloride paper here. To absorb moisture, we are keeping cobalt chloride paper which can absorb moisture. Here air is there, no moisture. Will the rusting take place here, children?
No.
No.
No. Okay, children. So here air is there, moisture is there, rusting occurs. Here air is not there, water is there, rusting does not occur. Here what air is there, water is not there, rusting does not occur. So for rusting to occur, compulsory air and moisture are required. If air and moisture are there only, then only rusting occurs. Try to understand, children. This is 3 test tube experiment, very famous. If they ask rusting, write this equation. If they ask 3 test tube experiment, explain this. And what is the aim? To show the factors necessary for rusting. Last activity in your metals and non-metals lesson is only last activity. Okay, factors necessary for rusting. What are the factors necessary for rusting, children? Air and
Moisture.
Air and moisture. Okay, children. So today I told you about alloys and different compositions of different alloys. Then I told you how to prepare alloys. Then I told you what are the methods to prevent rusting. And also in that I told anodizing in briefly. And then I told 3 test tube experiment one day ago. 3 test tube experiment. Alloys, some of the compositions, how to prepare alloys, and methods to prevent rusting, anodizing, and 3 test tube experiment. This is the end of metals and non-metals. Anyone have any doubt? Please let me know.